Good morning, my sweet friend. You are here today because a part of you is ready to feel better. A part of you is longing to feel whole, to feel confident, and to believe that you are enough just as you are. You may not have felt that way in a long time. Perhaps, for most of your life, you've been carrying a quiet, heavy feeling of not measuring up. You've looked around and compared yourself to others, wondering why you always seem to fall short. Or maybe you've tried so hard to be everything for everyone. And still, there's a little voice inside that whispers, "You're not good enough." I want you to know that you are not alone. Many of us were taught to doubt ourselves. We were told, in words or in silence, that something about us wasn't quite right. But I am here to gently remind you today, those messages were never the truth. The truth is, you are already worthy, you are already valuable, and you are deeply lovable. It's okay to feel uncertain. It's okay to feel nervous about this journey. You don't have to have it all figured out. All you need to do is be willing. Willing to try something new. Willing to believe, even just a little, that things can be different. Right now, you are in a safe place. You are surrounded by love, and in this moment, it's safe to let go of self-judgment. It's safe to soften. The first step toward building confidence isn't doing more, being more, or fixing anything. It's about pausing, breathing, and choosing to approve of yourself as you are today. That may sound simple, but it's the most powerful thing you can do. When you say to yourself, "I approve of myself," something beautiful begins to shift. Your body begins to relax. Your heart opens a little more. Your energy begins to rise. That one phrase carries healing. I approve of myself. Say it slowly with kindness. I approve of myself. Repeat it as often as you can. Say it out loud. Whisper it to your heart. Write it down. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, keep saying it. It's like watering a plant. You may not see the flower right away, but it's growing under the surface. This is how confidence grows. Not by pushing yourself harder, but by choosing to treat yourself with the love and respect you have always deserved. The world may not have taught you how to do this, but today we begin. And we begin with love. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are learning to see yourself through new eyes. And the more you do, the stronger you will feel. Each time you say, "I approve of myself," you are building a foundation that no one else can shake. So take a breath with me. Place your hand gently on your heart and remind yourself again, "I approve of myself. Just as I am worthy of love." You are safe to believe that now. When we were little, we were so open. We were pure, unfiltered, and full of love. But over time, life began to teach us things that weren't true. Maybe someone said something cruel. Maybe we were ignored or told to be different. Maybe we were punished for simply being ourselves. And those messages, even if they were small, began to shape how we saw ourselves. It's like someone planted seeds of doubt in the soil of our mind. You're not smart enough. You're too much. You'll never be good enough. These thoughts weren't ours at the beginning. They came from the outside, but we started to believe them. And the more we believed them, the more they grew. Just like weeds in a garden, those thoughts began to take over. They choked out the love we once had for ourselves. But just because something was planted long ago doesn't mean it has to stay. You have the power to choose what grows in your mind. You can pull out the weeds of self-criticism. You can clear the space, and you can begin planting new seeds, seeds of kindness, understanding, and deep approval. I am enough. I matter. I am doing my best, and that is okay. These are the new truths. These are the thoughts that will create a life of joy and peace. You don't need to blame yourself for the old beliefs. You were simply doing what children do, absorbing the world around you. But now you are awake. You are aware. And with awareness comes power. You get to decide which thoughts you hold on to and which ones you release. It can be helpful to sit quietly and ask yourself, what belief about myself am I ready to let go of? Maybe it's the belief that you're not lovable. Maybe it's the idea that you always have to prove yourself to be accepted. Write it down, speak it out loud, and then gently say to yourself, that belief no longer serves me. I am choosing something new. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the hurtful words others said to you. You are a beautiful soul, learning to heal. The mind is powerful, but so is your heart. And your heart knows the truth. It knows that you are worthy of love, respect, and joy. Keep reminding yourself, I am learning to love myself. I am safe to be who I am. I approve of myself, even as I grow. These are not just words, they are keys. They unlock the doors that fear has kept closed. And every time you use them, you take back a little more of your power. There is a gentle, loving practice I often share, and it is one of the most healing things you can do. It is called mirror work. It may seem simple, but its effects can be truly life-changing. All you need is a mirror and a little time each day. You stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes, and say the words, I approve of myself. That's it. But oh, what a powerful thing that is. Looking into your own eyes may feel uncomfortable at first. You may feel silly or even emotional. Old feelings may rise up. You might hear that inner voice saying, this is stupid, or this can't be true. That's okay. It's just the old programming coming up to the surface. Let it come and let it pass. Don't fight it. Just breathe through it and return to the words. I approve of myself. These words are like a balm to the wounds you've carried. They are like sunshine to the parts of you that have been left in the dark. When you look in the mirror and speak love into your own soul, you begin to heal the divide within. You reconnect with your truth. You don't need to wait until you lose weight, achieve a goal, or become someone else. You can choose to approve of yourself now, right now, as you are, in this moment. Try doing this for just a minute each morning, and if you can, say it several times. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Say it with softness. Say it with curiosity. And eventually, say it with conviction. Over time, the resistance will fade, and what will remain is peace. If tears come, let them. That is healing too. Your soul is responding to love. You may even feel parts of yourself begin to relax. Your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach. That's your body saying thank you. Thank you for speaking kindly. Thank you for being patient. Mirror work is not about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, with love. The more you do it, the stronger your foundation becomes. Confidence doesn't come from outside praise. It grows from inner approval. And you have everything you need to give that to yourself. Keep the mirror close. Keep your heart open. And remember, I am doing my best. I am willing to grow. I approve of myself. Just as I am enough. Every thought we think is shaping our future. Every word we speak becomes part of the story we are living. When we constantly tell ourselves that we are not good enough, our body listens. Our energy lowers. Our joy fades. But when we begin to shift those thoughts, even slightly, we plant the seeds for a new experience. Confidence is not something you are born with or without. It is something you grow, one thought at a time. It begins with how you speak to yourself. Notice your inner voice throughout the day. Is it kind? Is it supportive? Or is it critical and harsh? Most of us have been taught to be hard on ourselves, believing it would somehow make us better. But it doesn't. It only makes us tired and afraid. You don't need to criticize yourself to grow. Growth comes more easily when we feel safe and supported, especially by ourselves. That's why it is so important to become aware of the thoughts you repeat. Thoughts like, I always mess up, I'm not smart enough, or nothing ever works out for me, keep your confidence low. But you can begin to change these thoughts gently. The next time a negative thought appears, pause and ask yourself, would I say this to someone I love? If the answer is no, then it doesn't belong in your mind either. Replace it with a new thought, one that feels kinder, one that helps you breathe a little deeper. For example, change. I always mess up to I am learning and it's okay to make mistakes. Change. I'm not smart enough to I trust myself to figure things out. These shifts may seem small, but they create huge changes over time. Our minds are like radios. We can tune into fear or we can tune into love. With practice, you'll get better at choosing love. And as your inner dialogue becomes more supportive, your confidence begins to rise. You start walking taller. You start trusting your decisions more. And best of all, you begin to enjoy being yourself. Speak to yourself the way you wish others had spoken to you. Be the gentle voice you needed when you were younger. Tell yourself often, I am proud of who I am becoming. I have everything I need within me. I am safe to trust myself. These affirmations help you rewire your thoughts and build a strong inner foundation. Confidence doesn't mean being loud or perfect. It means standing in your truth with love and grace. And you are learning to do that now. Keep practicing, keep listening, keep choosing thoughts that lift you higher. You deserve to feel good about who you are. There is a little version of you still alive in your heart. This child is not gone. They are simply waiting for your attention. For many of us, the pain we feel today comes from a time when we didn't receive the love or support we needed. Maybe no one told us we were enough. Maybe we were criticized, neglected, or told to be someone else. And so, that little child inside began to believe there was something wrong with them. They began to hide. They stopped shining. But today you have the power to reach back with compassion. You have the power to say to that younger version of you, I see you. I hear you. You are safe with me now. Imagine sitting beside your inner child. Imagine taking their hand and looking into their eyes. What do they need to hear? What have they been waiting for? Maybe they just want to know that they are lovable, exactly as they are. You can tell them that now. You can say, I'm so sorry you were hurt, but I am here for you now. I approve of you. I love you. These words are not just comforting, they are healing. They help release old wounds and replace them with safety. You are not that scared child anymore, but you carry them inside you. And every time you speak with kindness, you are giving them the love they were missing. This is how healing happens. This is how confidence is restored. When you practice self-approval, you are giving your inner child permission to come out of hiding. You are telling them, you don't have to earn love anymore. You already are love. Try this simple practice. Each morning or evening, place your hand on your heart and whisper to your inner child, I love you, I accept you, I approve of you. Do this often. Let those words become part of your daily rhythm. Over time, you'll notice a shift. You'll feel more grounded, more centered, and more free to be yourself. You'll stop trying to be perfect and start enjoying who you really are. That child inside of you wants to laugh again. They want to explore, to create, to be silly, to be seen. And they can, because you are finally giving them the one thing they always needed, your love and approval. The world may not have given it to you, but you can give it to yourself now. And that changes everything. Many people think they have to wait until they've reached a certain level of success or perfection before they can feel good about themselves. But real confidence isn't built in the future. It begins in the present moment. Right here, right now, you can choose to approve of yourself, even if things aren't perfect. You don't have to wait until all your problems are solved. You don't have to wait until you've fixed everything or everyone. You don't have to wait until you feel 100% sure. You can start now. You are allowed to love and accept yourself even while you're growing. That's what makes the journey beautiful. Self-approval is not about being done. It's about being kind to yourself on the way there. Think about a flower. It doesn't wait until it's in full bloom to be beautiful. Every stage, from seed to sprout to blossom, is part of its beauty. And the same is true for you. You are growing in ways you may not even see yet. You are changing and unfolding step by step. That's why it's so important to treat yourself with love through every stage. When you say, I approve of myself right now, you give yourself the courage to keep going. You become your own biggest cheerleader. You remind yourself that your worth doesn't depend on anything outside of you. You were born worthy, and nothing can change that. Confidence grows when you stop trying to be someone else and start honoring who you really are. And yes, some days will feel easier than others. That's okay. On the hard days, be extra gentle. Remind yourself, even when I feel unsure, I still approve of myself. Even when I make mistakes, I am still worthy of love. Even when I feel behind, I trust that I'm on my right path. These are not just comforting thoughts. They are deep truths. And the more you say them, the more they become your new reality. You may not have control over everything in life, but you always have the power to choose how you treat yourself. Let this be your new habit. Wake up each morning and say, I approve of myself. Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while walking. Say it when no one is around. Let it be your secret strength. The more you affirm it, the more confident you become. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to wait for someone else to validate you. You can give yourself the love and approval you've been craving. And when you do, something magical begins to happen. Life feels lighter. Your heart feels stronger. And you begin to show up in the world as your true, beautiful self. Keep going, dear one. You are doing better than you think. Confidence grows through the things we do every day. Just like brushing our teeth or eating a nourishing meal, self-approval is something that needs to be practiced regularly. It doesn't happen all at once, and that's okay. Small steps taken with love are far more powerful than trying to rush transformation. Creating a morning or evening practice is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. This practice doesn't need to be long or complicated. It only needs to be honest and kind. When you begin each day with thoughts that uplift and support you, you give yourself the strength to handle whatever comes your way. You might begin your day by standing in front of the mirror and saying, "Today, I choose to approve of myself." You can follow that with simple affirmations like, "I am doing my best, and that is enough," or "I trust myself to learn and grow." These statements are not about pretending. They are about planting truth in the soil of your mind. You can also keep a small journal by your bedside. Each morning or night, write 3 things you appreciate about yourself. They can be small or big. What matters is that they are real. Maybe you are proud that you showed up for yourself today. Maybe you are grateful for your kind heart. Maybe you simply love the way your eyes light up when you smile. Every word of appreciation becomes another brick in the foundation of your confidence. You can also try writing affirmations on sticky notes and placing them around your home, on the bathroom mirror, the fridge, your phone, or anywhere you'll see them often. Each time you read one, take a moment to breathe it in. Let it sink into your body, not just your mind. The repetition of positive, loving thoughts slowly replaces the old, critical ones. Over time, you'll notice your inner voice becoming more gentle. And as your thoughts change, your energy shifts. You carry yourself differently. You walk through life with a quiet strength that no one can take away. Let this be a joyful ritual, not something to check off a list. Smile at yourself when you speak these affirmations. Laugh if it feels silly. Cry if emotions come up. Every reaction is welcome. What matters is that you keep showing up. With each day that you practice self-approval, you move closer to your true self, the self that is whole, radiant, and full of light. The more you love yourself, the more you become a magnet for goodness. Confidence is not about being better than anyone else. It is about knowing that you are worthy, simply because you exist. And the more you practice these daily rituals, the more that truth will become your reality. The body and mind are always in conversation. When we carry thoughts of fear, doubt, and criticism, our body feels it. We may notice tension in our shoulders, a tight chest, headaches, or fatigue. These physical signs are not punishments. They are gentle signals from within, asking for more love. When we begin to speak kindly to ourselves, our body responds with relaxation, warmth, and even healing. The power of self-approval extends beyond the mind. It touches every cell in the body. Confidence creates a sense of safety, and that safety allows the body to rest, repair, and thrive. You might take a moment now to close your eyes and scan your body. Notice where you feel tightness or discomfort. Place your hand there gently. Breathe into that space and speak to it with love. I am listening. You are safe now. I approve of you. This kind of connection is not just emotional, it is physical healing. The body loves to be heard. It softens in response to compassion, and it blooms in the presence of acceptance. When you practice affirmations, speak not only to your mind, but to your body as well. Let every part of you know that it is welcome. The more often you say, "I am enough," the more your nervous system begins to calm. Your heartbeat settles. Your breath deepens. Confidence is not a loud declaration. It is a quiet, steady trust that you are okay, even in the middle of uncertainty. And when the body knows it is safe, it opens up. You begin to feel more energy, more peace, more ease. The mind becomes clearer. Your choices become more aligned with love. Your relationships begin to reflect your inner well-being. It all begins with how you treat yourself. You are not separate pieces. You are a whole, integrated being. And every time you speak words of approval to yourself, you are building a bridge between your thoughts and your physical health. You are reminding every part of you that it is safe to be here, to be alive, and to be loved. So keep affirming, "I am safe in my body. My thoughts support my well-being. I trust the wisdom within me." These words are not just affirmations, they are medicine. They bring your body and spirit back into harmony. You were made to feel good. You were made to feel confident. And you are learning how to return to that truth, one breath at a time. When you begin to approve of yourself, something beautiful begins to happen. You become more of who you really are. You stop hiding. You stop shrinking. You stop asking for permission to be yourself. And you begin to live with more freedom. Confidence is not about pretending to be someone else. It is about allowing your true self to shine. Even if you've been told for years that you needed to dim your light, you were never meant to fit into someone else's mold. You were meant to stand tall in your uniqueness and let your presence speak for itself. Living authentically means giving yourself permission to be honest, to be imperfect, and to be seen. You may have spent years trying to please others, trying to say the right thing, wear the right thing, do the right thing. But deep inside, your soul has always wanted one thing: to be free. Free to express, free to create, free to love. When you approve of yourself, you no longer need constant validation. You don't have to explain your worth or chase after acceptance. You can stand in your own energy and know that it is enough. This may also mean learning to set boundaries, saying yes when you mean it and saying no when you need to. That is part of self-approval too. When you trust yourself, you begin to make choices that support your well-being. You no longer tolerate what drains you. You move toward what nourishes you. That is confidence in action. And the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Begin each day with the reminder: I honor myself. My voice matters. I choose to live in my truth. Let these affirmations guide your steps. Let them shape your relationships. Let them be the anchor that keeps you grounded in love. You don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to fight to be seen. Your presence is powerful when it comes from a place of truth. Keep reminding yourself, I am enough. I am worthy of love and respect. I give myself permission to be who I truly am. These words will help you live with grace and confidence. And the more you live this way, the more you will inspire others to do the same. You are a light. You don't need to hide it anymore. Shine in your own way. Shine with love. You have done something beautiful today. You've chosen to show up for yourself in a loving and powerful way. You've taken time to pause, to listen, and to plant seeds of truth in your heart and mind. That matters. Every loving word you've spoken to yourself today is creating a new reality. One where you are the source of your own approval. one where you no longer need to beg for love or chase after praise, one where you stand firmly in the truth that you are already enough. Confidence is not something outside of you. It's something you build from within, step by step, moment by moment. You may not see all the changes right away, and that's perfectly okay. Trust the process. Trust yourself. The more you return to these affirmations, the more your inner world will begin to shift. It may happen slowly at first, like the soft unfolding of a flower. But over time, you will look back and realize how far you've come. You'll notice that your voice is stronger, your heart is lighter, your decisions are clearer, and your life begins to reflect the love you've chosen to give yourself. Let this be your reminder, not just for today, but for every day forward. You are lovable. You are valuable. You are allowed to feel good about who you are. Keep speaking kindly to yourself. Keep practicing self-approval, even on the days when it feels difficult. Keep choosing thoughts that support you, and when you forget, simply begin again. There is no rush. There is only love. Now take a deep breath. Feel the strength within you. Place your hand on your heart and say softly, I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Let those words be your anchor. Let them carry you forward. You are enough, just as you are. And you always have been.